On this lesson, I'm going to create my little children character for my animation. So you could create a sketch or simply follow the steps that I'm going to do. I think creating a character following these steps is very simple because we'll only be using simple shapes. So first thing I want to do is create an ellipse, roughly this size. And then I'm going to swap the stroke and fill. And then just go zoom in a little bit by pressing Ctrl+. And then I'm going to create two more ellipses. One that is bigger than the other. These are going to be my eyes. And now I need to create an eyebrow. So I'm going to use my pen tool by pressing P, create 2 points that are just like this. Next, I'm going to select everything, go right click, transform, reflect, and make a copy. Make sure that you're reflecting on the vertical axis. So just hit copy, and you can drag it by pressing Shift so it stays on the same line. And now you have your face. Now let's select everything but the big circle, which is the face, and let's go Object, Group, so we group it. Now I'm going to select everything, click again on the bigger circle to make it the key object. You can see that now I have a thicker outline, and then just go and go Horizontal Align Center. Next, I'm going to go with another circle, so around this size. Then I'm going to go and find my scissors by pressing C, or going here and find them on my toolbar. Now I'm going to add 2 points or 2 clicks, and I'm going to delete the excess. Make it a little bit smaller and position it on the top. Next, I'm going to create the mouth. So to do that, I'm going to use my pen tool, so just press P. And let's create a line. It's going to be a straight line, but I want to add these handles. So once I have it right there, just gonna position it like that. You can see a little glitch in there, but that's okay because it's not affecting this. Now I'm gonna go to my ellipse again, and this time I'm gonna create a circle. Let's place it roughly here. Make it a little bit bigger. Go and press Alt and Shift to create a copy. So now I have my ears. And with my pen tool, I'm gonna use it and make a line. And again, using Alt and Shift, I can make a copy. But make sure that you always align your shapes, because this is really what makes your work look very professional and intentional, and not something that you just forgot. So again, with my pen tool, I'm going to create the hair. So I'm just going to make a point here, another one here, and just drag so I make a curve. I'm going to click again to break the tangency and go and make another point and drag to have a little curve. Now I want to cut this, so I'm going to use the Pathfinder tool. So I'm going to select these two. Go and find my Pathfinder by going to Window, Pathfinder, and then click this second option, which is called Divide. Once you do that, you're going to see that you get a lot of pieces, but they are united, and that's not what you want. So I'm just going to undo this, go right click, ungroup, and delete this excess because it's right there, and also these two, because I don't need them. Next, I'm going to create the hair. So to do that, I'm going to use my pen tool. So I'm going to select it by pressing P, make a point, and then drag. You see how I get a curve like that. Then I click again to break the tangency, that's very important. And then I click and drag. This is the way I build the hair most of the time. So just try to make a point and drag it, and then break the tangency if you're going on a different direction. So I'm going to go to undo that, and then go all the way here to make another point. Again, break the tangency, make another point and drag. Break the tangency, make another point and drag. And this is the same I keep repeating. Just make a point, drag it, break the tangency, make another point, drag it, and so on. So once you finish this, remember that you have your direct selection tool that you can access pressing A, and you can just notch these points to be on the right position, that you consider that they have the right angle. So keep adjusting until you find something that works well. So for example, there I just fixed that point. And I'm thinking that these are maybe too close, so I'm just going to go inside by double clicking and separate them a little bit, and then clicking again, I'm going to align them. I'm going to move them out a little bit to the top. And now with my pen tool, I'm going to create a body. So just make a point and drag, just like this. Now I'm just going to select this line, go right click, transform, reflect, make sure again that you're reflecting on your vertical axis, and hit copy. Now moving it to the side, I'm going to go to my direct selection tool, select the bottom anchor points and go here to unite them. Now let's align this properly to the center. And there we go. Now I'm going to add some color. I had already selected my colors in advance. So you can pick the same colors, or you can feel free and experiment and try to find some colors that work maybe for your topic. Like, I want to make this all bright because it's okay for my topic, because it's about kids, and I don't want it to, even though it's about poverty, I don't want to make it something sad. So I'm just using my eyedropper by pressing I and sampling the colors that I already had picked. The rest I'm just applying them by going into my swatches. So now I'm going to go to that blue. Remember to remove the stroke because you don't need them anymore. And if you have a piece that is on front, just go right click, arrange, send back. So there we go. And now for our mouth, our nose, and our ears, I'm going to group it by going Object Group, or you could use a shortcut Control G. Let's select this darker color and increase the stroke here on the stroke window to something, maybe 3 works fine. And I'm going to round the caps. I'm going to make this one a little bit closer because I'm seeing them a little out of the face. Okay, so now I'm going to select the eyebrows, both of them, and apply the right color and increase the stroke because it's too thin. So around 8, maybe 7 could work better. Make sure that you round your corners because that's to be consistent. So there you go. Now you have your kid. And you can see that with very simple shapes, we created this character. You could make the body a little bit smaller. Remember to group it by going to Object Group or Control G. Then go and align into your eyebrow and do it horizontal and to the bottom. And remember, you can keep adjusting your body until you feel that your character has the right proportions. So in the next lesson, we're going to prepare our file to export it into After Effects. So see you there.